This is a towel workout, so perfect to do with a little hand towel size towel. You're gonna take it lengthwise, so the longest part, and then roll that right up. So should be about shoulder width apart when you start. So we're gonna turn sideways here just so you can see my shoulders. Set your shoulders down and back. We're gonna take a nice reach overhead. So the key on this one is to keep your arms pulling apart. So keep tension on the towel the whole time through. So that goes for any of these exercises. You basically want to be keeping the tension on the towel. So there's no arch in my back, core is on, arms are going right up overhead. They don't need to extend behind. We're going to stop at 90 degrees, and now we're going to keep those elbows absolutely straight and pull those shoulder blades together behind us. So I'm not bending my elbows like a row, just gently drawing my shoulder blades together. So a little bit of postural work, and again, still pulling out on that towel. All right, let's switch it up. Under grip, so palms are up to the ceiling on this one, into a bicep curl. Turning sideways here so you can see that my elbow is in front of my hip. So shoulders set down and back, my shoulder blades are sitting nice and neutral on my spine, and you're curling right up, so all the way up. Let's take that into a tricep. So my left arm came across my body to my right hip, and then I'm just pushing straight up with my right arm. Good, so it's a full extension with that arm. There's no give to the towel, so you're just pushing against it, and you're keeping that as still as possible into your body. Let's switch it to the other side, bicep curls on that other arm. Again, setting that shoulder into neutral. Curling right up to the shoulder, so core is on, ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles in a nice straight line. Curling right up, beautiful. Keep breathing while you're doing that, so core is always in. So it's about 15 curls to those biceps, and then we're gonna switch it up to the triceps. Right hand came across to the left hip, and then that left elbow stayed absolutely straight as I'm just extending that straight arm up to the ceiling. So thumb is down. You should feel this in your triceps, in the back of the arm. Watch that you don't pull forward with the neck, so head just stays in neutral. All right, taking it overhead, we're gonna go into some side bends. Good, tummy in, core on, good. Arms stay nice and straight. So the arms will wanna bend here, but I want you to really think of pulling your bottom rib towards your hip on the side you're coming up to. So in this case, it's my left side. My bottom rib is coming towards my left hip, bottom hip, my hip. Good, so you should feel that in your obliques. Fantastic, keep those arms extended overhead, even as you get tired, knees are slightly bent. All right, coming across that body, drawing that knee right in. Good, arms are straight out in front of you. So we're gonna bring that knee up quickly. So as you keep those arms nice and straight, but rotating across your body, you should feel lots of obliques. Knees come up as high as you can into your chest. Into your side bends on the other side, pulling up. Again, we're pulling that bottom rib towards the hip. That's what's pulling you up. Instead of leading with the arms, you wanna really think of pulling with the torso. Knees stay soft, so it's not in the lower back. Core is on the whole time. And those arms basically stay right up over your head. You don't have to be further than kind of over your forehead, just extended up overhead, and both arms stay as straight as you can, pulling out on that towel the whole time. All right, rotating across the other side, tummy in, good. So lots of balance work, just standing on that one leg. I'm just prepping you for the next few exercises, getting your balance on here. Good, breathing. So these towel workouts are more challenging than you think, just a little towel, but if you keep that tension the whole time, arms should definitely be working. Let's take that from behind your back. So we're gonna go palms up to the ceiling on this one, and it's a full extension with both arms. So tummy in, your ears, shoulders, hips are in a nice straight line, and you're pushing straight up above that bum. So elbows stay straight, tension out on the towel. All right, you can use that towel and wipe your face if you need to. Let's take it into some balance. You're gonna take your right foot back, and we're gonna extend using those glutes. So really important to keep the core on, If you need to put that toe down on the floor each time, go right ahead. We're pulling the towel apart with the arms and keeping them nice and straight. So there's no arch in my back as I lift that leg up. Really important to kind of not donkey kick and arch your head or arch your back. All right, we're gonna flex your back foot and push straight out with that heel. So the lower you bend that support leg, the harder that glute is gonna work. So in this case, I'm standing on my left leg. My left glute is working nice and hard. You can sit as low as possible. Lots of balance here, pulling that towel apart. This is where your arms get tired and things get lazy. So keep that right up at 90 degrees. Woo! Over to the other side. Okay, here we go. So we're starting with that leg extension first, tummy in. You're gonna lift straight up, good. Again, it's a controlled lift, so it's fairly quick in this video, but you're still thinking of keeping that core on so those glutes are working. Yes, and those arms are still working. There's no shrug, there's never any shrug in any of this. You're keeping your shoulders down and back the whole time, pulling out on that towel, core is on, and we're switching to that one-legged press. So flex that back foot, push with the heel. So that back leg doesn't have to be that high, although if you keep it a little bit higher, it's gonna work that glute a little bit more on that loose leg. And the leg you're standing on, the lower you sink down into that, the more you're going to feel that glute on your support leg. Big press forward, push with that towel. All right, here we go, shake it out. So here we go, we are going to go into a tricep stretch. You're gonna drop that towel straight down your back and then pull straight down with that bottom hand. So it's a nice stretch up the front of the arm, so basically, or the back of the arm, however you wanna look at it, but into the tricep. So you're gonna let that towel just hang, gently pulling down so the elbow stays up by your ear. And I'm just showing you a bunch of different stretches, so if you find that one stretch doesn't work for you as much, don't use it. All right, keep that towel rolled. We're gonna take a nice side bend over to one side. Just let your body relax into that side. So arms extended overhead, take it over to the other side, just breathe, let the weight of that arm and that towel stretch right through that side. All right, big stretch behind you. So again, palms up to the ceiling. We're just gonna lift up and hold on this one, opening you up across the front of your chest. Good, breathing. Try not to drop that chin on that one. Here we go in your last two stretches. Flip that towel around your foot. Standing up nice and tall. Press that hip forward. Loop the towel around the ankle. Use a wall for support if you need to. Pressing that hip forward. So again, ears, shoulders, hips, and knees in a nice straight line. And let's take it over to the other side. So this should be a good stretch right up the front of that thigh. Knee back, hip forward, chest up. Again, use some support if you need some. So I just tighten my towel there a little bit on that backhand. So the towel's great if you don't have the flexibility to hold your foot with your hand. All right, last I lied. I said last one, but we're gonna do the last one. So towel yourself off if you need to. Sitting into that glute stretch, just a little more balance to finish it off because I love balance. Use a wall if you need to. Good, sitting back so that knee is behind your toe. That's it, nice stretch through your back. All right, circle those arms around. Let's give those shoulders a nice swing across the chest. And open it right up through that chest. We'll see you in the next workout.